Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's solve this problem. You just pause the video and try to solve on your own. After that, we will solve it together. Okay? Now, pause the video and start coding. I hope all of you are able to solve this problem. Now let's do it together. Well, first we need to decode the problem. The question says a program that rotates the elements of a list so that the element at the first index moves to the second index and the element in the second index moves to the third index and goes on. And most importantly, the element in the last index moves to the first. So this is a program where we have to change the consecutive index numbers of the elements of that particular list. Let's take an example. Suppose there is a list called L1 and there are some values in that list. According to the question, we have to move this 10 from the 0th position to the first position, first index number. And before that, we have to bring this last element into the place of this first element. So, in that way, all the elements will shift one step to its right. Now the output will be something like that. So let's do the coding. First, we need to take one list with some values as I have shown you in that example. Let's take some values. Then we have to take one empty list. So to traverse a list, we use for loop. Now, if I traverse this list using the range function, I need the length of that list. In that way, I can get all the index numbers of that particular list starting from 0. Now, if I append the values from the first list to the second list starting from this index number, then we have an option. This index number is -1 and in this line the loop will produce numbers from 0. Now if I take a closer look, it will be first the element of this list L2 will be 60, which is in the -1 index number of L1. Then it is 0, then 1 and index number 2 and goes on. But I am getting the numbers from 0 to the provided numbers only. So if I use the indexing method here and I minus 1, then I can easily start the indexing from this to this. In that way, this loop will continue to bring that last element to the first, and it will shift all the elements to its one step right. Okay. Now if I print two lists consecutively, then we will distinguish the difference. Let's take a look. Now let's run the program. See, you can see here 60 is brought to the front of the new list, and then it starts other elements from the old lists. This is how we can solve this problem. But there are many ways to solve a single problem in programming language, as you all know that. If you have anything new, any new logic to solve this particular problem, you can comment it down and you can show us how to solve this problem in another way. Thank you very much. Have a good day.